wanted to leave this place quickly, but Malcolm's comment unexpectedly stirred up collective anger. As I reached out to grab my coat, a seductive figure blocked my path. "Oh, acting like a big shot when you don't have the money? This meal will cost at least thousands of dollars. Can you even afford it with that measly salary of yours?" She was dressed in a fiery red dress, her lipstick just as strikingly bright, but the overwhelming scent of her perfume was unbearable and I couldn't help but sneeze several times in a row. "Griffin, what's with that look in your eyes? Don't you remember me?" I carefully studied her for a moment before shaking my head. "Sorry, I've met too many people over the past few years. I guess I'm bad at remembering faces." She raised an eyebrow and let out a mocking laugh, saying, "Griffin, don't play this whole hard-to-get act with me. You chased me for 3 whole years back in high school." The moment she finished speaking, a familiar image surfaced in my mind. Still, the woman in front of me was far different from how she looked in high school. I hesitated for a moment before asking cautiously, "Are you Talia?" As soon as I said her name, a triumphant look spread across her face. "Civil servants don't make much money. How about you drive for my fiancé instead? I'll have him pay you $1,000 a month. That's got to be better than your measly salary." As soon as she finished speaking, the crowd burst into laughter. I couldn't understand it. Why did people like them always feel the need to humiliate others just to elevate themselves? This would be my last time attending such a class reunion. I ignored Talia's mockery and casually grabbed my coat, putting it on. "Are you done? If so, step aside. I have things to do." I had barely taken a few steps when Malcolm, who was sitting across from me, suddenly slammed his hand on the table. Immediately, a dozen or so burly men in black suits rushed into the room. Malcolm downed the drink in his glass in one go, then burped. "Griffin, did I say you could leave?" I couldn't help but narrow my eyes. "My legs are attached to my body. Do I need to report to you about where I'm going?" Malcolm burst into laughter after hearing my words. "You're just a lowly civil servant. Don't you realize whose turf you're on? The whole restaurant is owned by my family. Don't you think you need to report to me? Without my permission, you're not leaving through that door today." The class leader sensed the awkward atmosphere and immediately stepped in, saying a few polite words to ease the tension. Hey, both of you, calm down. We've been classmates for over a decade. No need to let something so small ruin the mood." I knew the class leader was trying to smooth things over for me, but my time was really running out. "Sorry, I know I'm ruining the mood, but I truly have something I need to take care of. There's a whole group of people in the office waiting for me to get back for a meeting." I had barely finished speaking when Malcolm slammed his glass down. "Griffin, cut the act. You're just a low-level civil servant. What kind of meeting could you possibly have to attend?" I was just about to retort when the class leader quickly grabbed my hand, whispering a plea. "Griffin, I think you'd better apologize to Malcolm. The Fitzroy family is a leading enterprise here in Langston City. If you offend him, you might lose your job. Sometimes, it's better to just endure." Given my current rank, the only way to remove me from my position would be through a direct official order from higher authorities. No matter how wealthy the Fitzroy family might be, even if their wealth rivaled nations, they couldn't possibly have any real influence over me. I had planned to use this reunion as an opportunity to clear things up and resolve the misunderstanding with Malcolm, but it turned out his mind couldn't process things that way. He stared at me with bloodshot eyes. "Griffin, from the way you're talking, are you saying I picked up some kind of trash? And my fiancée is a woman even you wouldn't want? Also, what do you mean by, you and I aren't the same kind of people? Langston is full of businesses owned by my family. Who do you think you are?" Despite Malcolm's repeated provocations, I didn't get angry. Instead, I chose to back down again and again. After all, this was a class reunion. I didn't want to ruin the mood. But just as I was about to leave, Malcolm's bodyguard seized me firmly, blocking my way. Malcolm strutted over, exuding arrogance, and slapped my face with force. "You really think you're somebody now, huh? Do you even know whose name this hotel carries? Back in school, weren't you the one always tattling